Hi everyone, I'm Diogo and I'm here to show you how to plant and take care of a succulent indoor container. Now we're going to start off with putting in the soil, then we'll measure out and place the Chrysula horn tree, the Supervivum electra and the Supervivum vega. Afterwards we'll get the gravel, mix it and put it on top for the final touches. So the first thing we'll do is get some soil in here. Just go halfway with the compost, and then you want to start measuring these out. Start with the largest succulent you have, and sort of gauge where it might go in the pot. So obviously, with this one, it will be quite tight, but that's not something to worry about with succulents. Even if they are very close to each other, they will do just fine. In fact, I put a little bit too much in here. So I'll just get rid of that and there. Now, there is an argument that you should get rid of the soil before you put it in here. It sort of establishes better in the new soil, but really it's not worth disrupting the roots to do so. So I'll just get the rest of it in here. Now, really want to just be careful with this. Put a little bit of soil there to support it up. Because obviously the largest one won't need as much soil, but for these smaller, more compact varieties, you will need to put in a little bit more soil before you try and fit them in here. And that right there is perfectly fine. So the biggest thing here is that if you put them too close, they can overshadow each other and they won't get enough sun. So just be aware of that and make sure that nothing's getting in the way. If you put them in a very sunny spot, they should be fine. So that's not really something to worry about in those cases. If you want to put these indoors and you're using a artificial light, then perhaps make sure to put a little bit more spacing. But for these ones, we'll just put them on the windowsill and that will be plenty, because it'll get its full 8 hours of sun. For this last bit here, where you are just filling in gaps, it can get quite messy because obviously you need to fill out the insides, and it can be quite hard if there's too much going on. What we're going to do here is just open all of these up, put it in there, mix it, and then we'll put a little bit on top. And we'll add these final ones just for a different texture. There we have it. That's the gravel ready to go. Two different colors in there, white and grey. Should look quite nice with the green and purple. So I'll just sprinkle these on top. Just do so carefully. Make sure you leave space for that overwatering if such a thing does happen. You don't want it going everywhere. Yeah, it's just a case of lifting them up, putting them underneath, and that will make the whole thing look a lot cleaner. Just filling out these corners as needed. So this here is the final product. It looks it's got a really good finish to it now, with the bland gravel really making the colour stand out. Now there is a little bit of dirt left since the compost was wet, but just, it'll be in the sun anyway, so once it dries off, just flick it off with a brush and it'll be absolutely fine. Other than that, if you want to try out any of these plants, that's the Vega, the Electra, and the Horn Tree, just feel free to go to our website. There will be a link in the description where you can go to them directly. Now, you did see the containers that they would arrive in. That was the 9cm and the 12cm. So all this would be your personal preference, but I think it is really worthwhile to just get a larger container and get them well placed onto a windowsill. We can look after them and you get yourself a nice little display like this.